When someone says sheep, what do you picture? Something resembling a white fluffy cloud and just as soft. When you reach out your hand to pet its head, do you reach out straight or crouch down a little? Hello shepherds, my name's Megan. Today I wanted to introduce to you the world of tiny sheep. Spring is here, and while we're in the full swing of lambing, it's also time to shear and rue everyone. I'm super embarrassed about this, but I have yet to shear the small girls with our standard clippers. I've practiced a bit, but it's loud and the same size as a smaller sheep, so it feels really unwieldy. And on that note, while I get shearing, I wanted to introduce to you some of the best miniature wool breeds for any small acreage. For this video, I'm going to define the miniature sheep as smaller than average sheep size. There's no official standard for size ranges for miniature sheep, though there are standards for specific breeds. Also, most sheep that we call miniature nowadays are really just how sheep used to be centuries ago, before people started to breed for bigger sheep that we see so much today. Similar to how trucks used to be big, but with selective breeding we have the supersized trucks roaming the streets now, and the older trucks look so small in comparison. Starting off, one of the most famous miniature breeds of sheep is the Ouessant. It's a primitive heritage breed sheep. There's an island effect that occurs in miniaturizing animals, if I remember my biology lessons correctly. But this sheep hails from the small island of Ouessant that's located off the coast of Brittany or northwest of France. Sometimes called the Breton dwarf, the rams have horns and are around 49 centimeters or 19 inches tall at the shoulder. They weigh 50 to 70 pounds or 22 to 31 kilograms. The ewes are about 40 centimeters or 18 inches at the shoulders, 35 to 50 pounds or 15 to 22 kilograms. They're polled, and the ewes generally give a single lamb. They're mainly bred for their wool production and have a primarily primitive type fleece that's in black, white, or brown colors, with the staple length of 8 to 10 centimeters in length. The average thickness is 25 to 28 microns. I've only seen one in my life, so they are hard to come by in some areas. Next up, we have Shetlands, and there's a lot of variety to these guys, which is part of the fun. Some have dual coats and others don't, but the main thing is that they come from the Shetland Islands in Scotland. Once I get more footage of the other sheep breeds, I'll probably start like a breed profile, like 10-minute power hour. But back to these tiny titans. For wool, some are fine wool comparable to merino wool, and others are coarser, similar in characteristic to Icelandic breeds, where we have that dual coat breed. The wool quality varies from flank to neck, and the softest, most buttery wool is next to the neck area. So they have a fiber diameter average of around 23 microns and the staple lengths of like 2 to 5 inches. I milk my girls, and though they aren't the takers like the high percentage dairy ewes, right now my best Shetland milker gives me about a pint of milk twice a day, with the lamb on her 24/7. So not a lot, but respectable, especially since it's just the extra milk. The sizes for rams range from 90 to 125 pounds or 40 to 56 kilograms. Rams have horns where ewes often, though not exclusively, are pulled and weigh anywhere from 70 to 100 pounds or 31 to 45 kilograms. Another really well-known miniature sheep breed are the teddy bears of the sheepies. Any guesses? Babydoll Southdown Sheep are a meat breed which gives them that distinctive, adorable muzzle. Plus, with a woolly face, they really look like a toy bear. You guys know I love a heritage breed sheep. Well, this sheep has history. Originating from the Southdown Hills of Sussex County, England, they're one of the oldest down sheep on record. First touted for its fine meat quality, both on tenderness as well as flavor, nowadays I see most people keep these guys as pets. When you want a good woolly, sheepy energy but lack those large tracts of land, they come in a lot of colors, mostly solid from black to white to brown. Babydoll fleece usually averages from 19 to 22 micron range, but also has more barbs per inch than any other wool type, giving me a super choice for needle felting vibes. What do you think? I did manage to find one breeder who does or did milk her sheep from an older article in Hobby Farms. She said that she gets about 2 cups of milk per milking session. That's pretty respectable. Oh, and lastly, the standard for sizes are for rams, standing at 22 to 24 inches at the shoulder, or 55 to 60 centimeters tall, weighing anywhere from 100 to 140 pounds, or 45 to 63 kilograms. They're polled, whereas the ewes weigh anywhere from 80 to 100 pounds, or 36 to 45 kilograms, and stand at the shoulder, shorn, at 18 to 24 inches tall, or 45 to 60 centimeters. Next up, I wanted to include a lesser known cousin to the Babydoll sheep, the Harlequin sheep or mini Harlequin. They're a newish breed of sheep developed on Black Sheep Farm East in Virginia. Through the meticulous selective breeding by Kathleen Sterling, this pint-sized sheep shares the size and conformation of the Babydoll Southdowns, but also lots and lots of colors. From white to brown and tan and gray with distinctive spotting patterns and even some blue eyes. They're mainly bred for their wool qualities, which are medium character, single-coated, dense, highly crimped, and an average micron count ranges from 25 to 35 microns, with a staple length from 3 inches to 6 inches, or 7 to 15 centimeters. Both rams and ewes of the mini Harlequin breed are polled, with ewes weighing in at a whopping 80 to 120 pounds, or 36 to 54 kilograms, and the rams weighing in at 90 to 150 pounds, or 40 to 68 kilograms. Moving back in time, we have an ancient and beautiful breed of sheep that's not only smaller than many modern breed sheep, but also particularly hardy, the Soay Sheep. They're known for their resilience and independence. Though I've never worked with the wool directly, it's reported that their staple length varies between 5 and 15 centimeters, and their wool ranges from soft to silky to coarse and hairy. They are a hard-to-find breed, being listed as threatened. Locally, there is a flock used for an environmentally friendly weed and grass control next to the highways. It's so cute to see these tiny sheep grazing alongside the roadways. Unfortunately, I never react in time, and I'm too embarrassed to stop and turn around and then go back and film them. But irregardless, the Soays shed their fleece naturally, allowing for it to be rude, which is kind of a fancy way to say run your fingers through their coat while your fingers get stuck and then the wool comes out. Ewes on average weigh 50 to 90 pounds, or 22 to 40 kilograms, and rams weigh in at 90 to 140 pounds, or 40 to 63 kilograms. Another old bull sheep, whose actual origins are as mysterious and diverse as their horns, it's the Jacob sheep. Jacob sheep sport a medium grade, single coat fleece. So no outer or dual coats here, an open character and soft and springy handle, with an average micron count ranges from 26 to 36 microns. Jacob sheep have this adorable and notorious piebald coloring, from white with black spots, but even some light coloring like light brown and lilac coloring. Jacob sheep can have anywhere from 2 to 6 horns. I wasn't able to find any information on their milk quality, as they're mainly used for the wool and then meat. So if you milk them or know someone who milks their Jacob sheep, drop me a comment below. Their fleece length is anywhere from 3 to 7 inches long, or 7 to 17 centimeters. Their fleece weight is usually between 3 to 6 pounds, with very little grease and a high yield. The ewes come weighing in at 80 to 120 pounds, or 36 to 54 kilograms, and the rams tip the scales at 120 to 180 pounds, or 54 to 81 kilograms. Last but not least, we have a newer developed sheep breed, the American Mini Cheviot. This breed origins are pretty varied, but one thing I saw in common that everyone was able to agree on was that they are a UK breed and share a name possibly with Brecknock Hill Cheviots, which are native to Wales. I've seen a couple of these lovely sheep at various fiber festivals, and I love how pocket-sized they are. Although more often than not they're kept as pets, today they're best known for their fleece, which is medium to long in length, or like 3 to 4 inches long, It's soft, crimpy, low-grease wool that comes in between 25 to 32 microns. The American Mini Cheviot, or AMC for short, looks just like their larger cousins, the Cheviot sheep. They come in a broad range of colors, and I really couldn't find much information on their breed specifically, but as a breed average, the sheep weigh in at somewhere between 55 to 140 pounds, or 24 to 63 kilograms. Both the rams and ewes are naturally polled or hornless, and they have a distinct Roman nose and these closely set erect ears. They're known as being lively and an alert breed with really great mothering abilities. So guys, have you ever heard of these sheep breeds? Did any of them surprise you? I know this list is pretty limited, so let me know about your favorite mini sheep breed, if you have one. Until next time, thanks for joining the flock and I in these shearing times. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you made it all the way to the end, a special thank you. I appreciate you. And don't forget, you matter. Ta-da! Here he is in El Salvador.